Hello my friends, welcome back or welcome to my channel. My name is Gina. If you are brand new here, I am the creative here on YouTube behind Create and Daydream, and you can also find me over on Instagram at Create and Daydream. Today I am bringing you a fun new set from Kelly Banks Creative for Illustrated Faith called Jesus, I Know Him. And the title of this set has 2 exclamation points after it. So like, Jesus, I know him. So think about the movie Elf. Santa, I know him. That's what this set is based off of. She took some of the most famous quotes from the movie Elf and she turned them into a Christian set. And I think it is just so fantastic. One of the most clever sets I've ever seen. So we're going to get to the set here in a minute. But I have to tell you, she sent out all of her creative team members this little box, and this is the most brilliant Christmas idea ever. And I'm going to share how I took this idea and made it into something else. But first, just look at this. So in Elf, he talks about the 4 main food groups are candy, candy corn, candy canes, and syrup. And then he also uses syrup on spaghetti, and she literally sent us all these little things. It is so it's funny and it's clever and it's brilliant, all packed in one. That is one of her designs. Kelly's a full-time graphic designer, and I just can't tell you how fun this box was to get, and then try to figure out how I could incorporate something like this in a Christian way. And I really think what I made is super cute, and it's 100% Kelly's idea with the candy in this box. So I'm going to share a few of those ideas with you, and I also have a Bible journaling process video at the very end, so check for timestamps below. Okay, so once again, mad shout out to Kelly Banks Creative for designing this for Illustrated Faith. If you love this set and you want to use it, you don't want to have the quotes that are leading towards Christianity, she also has this entire set, but it's massive, in her Kelly Banks Creative website. It's a huge printable set, so I will link that as well. But as you can see here, I thought this would be a really cute idea, is just to hand this box to somebody and have a little spot in the front to tuck in a little invitation and be able to open the box inside. And this could be for someone that is a Christian with me, and I could give them this box. And then also I wanted to make it geared towards people that have never been to church or haven't been to church in a while, and how could I use this idea and make it fun, like invitations and stuff like that. And I think I did pretty good with it. So this is a couple different ways. I wanted to show a couple different ideas in one. I think one of the main pieces that she has in here is the code of God that says, 1, treat every day like it's your last. 2, there's room for everyone at God's table. And then 3, the best way to spread the good news is making Jesus the priority you choose. And I love that so much. I printed 3 off. I'm keeping, 1 in my room. And I made this a little pamphlet. So if I was to give this to somebody and they open it up, then they'll see the stuff inside. And I left some of it blank, but I have a little back pocket there on the left side, and I did not film this. I was just kind of creating and messing around and wasn't really sure what I was doing, so I'm sorry. But I can film a little pamphlet like this if you want. Just let me know in the comments. But here on the right, I have some things that are permanent in there, like the trees, and then you can pull a lot of other things out. So here's Jesus, I know him. And I wrote on the back, you can too, with stamps. And then the next part will be, you are invited. And this one says, does someone need a prayer? So you could take really any of the quotes that she has. And I thought this was cute. This is a little sign showing you where to go. And so I use this as the where. So then here's a little lollipop, and it's going to say when. And what I thought was, with my church, we have Christmas services for the week before. We also have someone that comes in with snow, and there's reindeer and stuff like that that leads up to that. So anytime you can meet someone and introduce them to church without it actually being churchy, if that makes sense. I think that's a fun way to bring people in. It's hey, let's go play in the snow. And then also I love to invite you to a service and these are the times, and I'll go anytime with you, like just make it like that. So on the back here, what I did was I made another little pocket, and I thought of using these almost like a business card, like just putting my number on and say like, call me if you want to go or whatever, if it's something new. And then these are a little bit bigger and the same type of thing. But I was even thinking, like, say you don't want to give this out, you could use like, does someone need a prayer, and write your own people that you want to write down to pray for. And then the good news, anything good news related to Jesus, like the birth of Jesus Christ is the best news that we could ever get. But, you could also just make that a little note for yourself, or good news, like you can make that a little baptism invitation, like that's great news, So it all kind of packs together. I have another one of the Code of God, little rectangular blocks in the back, because I thought those could be invitations in of themselves. So I'm the type of person that I would totally give this out. Like I'm that crafty, not funny, but I'm that crafty person that likes this type of stuff. But you could even make these for your kids to like hand out to their friends, because kids reaching kids is a phenomenal way to help bring in a family to church and introduce them to Jesus. Okay, so here you see the two ideas together, and like even with the candy, you could put that in a little baggie, like a cellophane baggie, and you make all different types of invitations or just little cards for people, which is something I think I'll do with the rest of the set. So here's another project. I do like working in a disc-bound planner, so I thought I would just put a couple of the sayings in there. One could be geared towards people that I'm praying for. Does someone need a prayer? I really love that. And then I just like worshiping. Worshiping is my favorite. So that could be like Christmas songs or whatever, but just cute ways to, jazz up your planner pages or any sort of empty pages. So last but certainly not least, I did a Bible journaling page on 1 John 5:20, and I focused on the title of the set, which is called Jesus, I Know Him. And I did film a process video for this, so I will make another video for that. If I mentioned that I was going to share a process at the beginning of this, I apologize. That is coming soon. So I hope y'all are doing well. Thank you so much for being here. If you like my video, give it a thumbs up maybe, and subscribe if you're not subscribed. And I would love to get to know you. Leave a comment below. All right. God bless you, my friends. See you soon.